So about a few months ago, I got my hands on this really super cool Lego Harry Potter Quidditch set. Now the set was great and all, at least for some time, but I mean, it just didn't give me good vibes. Like, I don't know, there's something about it that it lacked. I mean, it's obvious Lego went after a play feature in the set. It's a child's toy. So basically, I want to just kind of play around with the set and recreate it myself, but in a different sense, and just give it the real Harry Potter theme that it deserves. So without further ado, I'm really excited to show you this custom recreation of a Quidditch match from the Harry Potter movies. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So first off, this build is pretty large. I used 4 32 by 32 plates to make this, so that in itself makes it probably one of my more larger builds, I guess you can say, here on the channel. But in a sense, it is somewhat small. There's a lot of open space to allow room for the actual field. Definitely the most difficult part in the process of making this was achieving the various angles and just the structural look of this build. As a matter of fact, it took me like 3 hours just to figure out the shape of this build. It was a very painful process, but in the long run, the outcome made it definitely worth it. My favorite part of this build, definitely the colors. Of course, like from the actual movie, the various colors represent the various houses or teams, I guess you could say. So blue and gray, we have Ravenclaw. Yellow and red, we have Gryffindor. Green and gray, we have Slytherin. And finally, Hufflepuff, which is represented by black and yellow. And all together, these colors really brighten up this build, and it makes it look really just, I mean, can I say sexy? I will say sexy. And most of all, building this just allowed me to use a lot of pieces that I don't usually use. Using bright colors is often pretty risky, especially when trying to make a nice looking build. So using these bright colors was an exception in this build. Taking a look at the actual field, I want to add some of these stripes to just add more texture. We see the sand pit and also the 3 rings in different heights, and I was able to pick up those ring pieces from the official set, which definitely came in handy. We have 2 characters for the Gryffindor team and 2 characters for the Slytherin team, including Oliver Wood, Draco Malfoy, Harry Potter, and some dude that nobody really knows. I mean, I haven't read the book, so kind of a bandwagon. Another fun feature in this build was definitely all of the minifigures. And since I kind of started running out of minifigs, I had to use some Lord of the Ring ones. And that has absolutely no relevance, but I mean, who cares? And since I used like actual 32 by 32 base plates to build this, I couldn't really necessarily customize the dimensions of this build. So because of that, I had a lot of extra room in the back, and I just used that for, you know, just putting some of this foliage and just landscape, I guess you could say. And it has definitely more of a darker tone with the sand green and whatnot. For the first time, I found this really nice use for these sand green clip pieces, and that's just like simply grass, or you can use it to hold up these little stem pieces. So there you go, guys. That was the video. I hope you enjoyed this, because I will say this was a very difficult build to make, but the overall outcome was definitely worth it. And this is probably my favorite build here in the Harry Potter series on this channel. So catch you guys in the meantime. Peace out and take care.